Back in the 90s and early 2000s, Japan built sedans that looked like commuter cars. But some could smoke a sports coupe at a red light. One of these humble rides, it once outran a Porsche with groceries in the trunk. Let's get into it. Number 12, Toyota Verosa VR-25. You'd think we were winding down with this one. A sedan so strange looking, people used to confuse it with a Corolla that got dressed in the dark. But behind its awkward face was a street weapon few saw coming. The Toyota Verosa VR-25 was meant to replace the Chaser, Cresta, and Mark II, three icons of understated muscle. Instead, it rolled in with an identity crisis. Too round for the tuners, too loud for the salarymen. But under that soft jelly bean shell, a monster waited. Under the hood, a 2.5-liter turbocharged 1JZ GTE inline 6, the same engine that made the Chaser Tourer 5 a backroad legend. It pushed out 276 horsepower and 278 pound-feet of torque. Routed to the rear wheels through a 5-speed manual or automatic, depending on how brave you were. Despite its portly shape, it could launch from 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 6.0 seconds. Not blistering, but fast enough to leave newer cars blinking in disbelief. So why didn't it take off? For one, that styling. The front end split car communities in two. Some called it bold, others just called it ugly. And while the chassis was solid, its weight and vague steering didn't scream track day material. But it wasn't built to win beauty contests. It was built to slip past attention and still throw down when it mattered. And as more of them disappear into scrap yards or private collections, the few that remain, they're being quietly rediscovered by people who know what it really is. And if you think this one's strange, wait till you see the next. It makes the Verosa look like a Ferrari. Number 11, Nissan Gloria Gran Turismo Ultima Y33. If you saw this parked outside a golf course or gently cruising down a Tokyo side street, you'd probably guess it was just another overfed luxury barge for a retired CEO. But blink, and this thing might just leave your sports sedan gasping for air. The Nissan Gloria Gran Turismo Ultima Y33 wore its intentions like a three-piece suit, classy, reserved, and absolutely misleading. At a glance, it looked more concerned with comfort than cornering. But tucked behind that wood-grain-trimmed interior and silent ride was a surprise that made it anything but forgettable. Underneath the hood sat the VQ30DET, a turbocharged 3.0-liter V6 that belted out 270 horsepower and 280 pound-feet of torque. That's the same engine lineage that would go on to power Nissan's 350Z and Infiniti G35. Only here, it was cloaked in silence and wrapped in leather. Paired with a smooth shifting automatic and rear-wheel drive, it could glide to 60 miles per hour in around 6.5 seconds, faster than almost anything else in its class at the time. But performance wasn't the only thing it hid well. Its suspension setup, while tuned for comfort, held firm enough to carve through highways with ease, and the steering, surprisingly direct, made it feel far more athletic than its sleepy appearance let on. Still, it had its flaws. It was heavy, over 3,700 pounds heavy. And while the turbo engine was a gem, the transmission could sometimes feel sluggish, robbing it of sharper response. But that was the genius. This car didn't try to be loud or proud. It lulled you into underestimating it, until